Hey, what's up everybody? It's mt200 here, and I've got you some Homefront gameplay. Just went out and rented it like 2 days ago because my Xbox had gotten the red rings, and so I went out when I bought the new Xbox. I bought the Slim. I went out and got this game, Homefront. It's a pretty sweet game. I like the multiplayer a lot. I think it's one of the better multiplayer first-person shooters. I like it better than I did Bad Company and Medal of Honor. I think it's a lot better game. A lot more features. Controls are the same as Call of Duty, which is nice. You don't have to get used to any new controls. And I think the Call of Duty controls have the best controls out of any game. Well, at least for a first-person shooter. And yeah, so I think it's a really good game. The new features that I was talking about are battle points. Is like a kill streak kind of thing, but it transfers over throughout your deaths. And which is cool about that is that you can die with 1,000 battle points, and then once you respawn, you still have your 1,000, and keep getting points for your or keep getting points to add on to your battle points. And yeah, I mean, the battle point scene is cool. What it does is, let's say you want to buy a drone, like I have the little drone with the chain gun on the top or whatever, or the 30, whatever gun it has on the top. It costs like, let's say 700 battle points. You can see that I have 920 right now, so I could buy that. Or like what I'm gonna do, and I think I do it pretty. Yeah, I do it right about here. Is I buy a Hellfire. It's like a Predator kind of drone thing, and you fly around in it for you have like 2 shots in it, but it costs 1,040 I think it is. But yeah, see right there, yeah, it's 1,040, and you get 2 shots in it, and you can control where it goes. So I think it's better than kill streaks. I think it encourages less camping since you can die and still have your battle points. But overall, this game is definitely more of a camping game than not Battlefield. Call of Duty. It's a lot slower. You get a lot less kills, I think. I mean, like I've had games of Call of Duty where I get 60 kills, and in Homefront I've only gotten maybe like 30 is the highest amount of kills that I've ever gotten in. But yeah, it's a lot slower. I think it's really fun. I just failed with the grenade. The grenades are kind of hard to indicate like where you're gonna throw them and where they're gonna land. But overall, the gameplay is really good. The servers are pretty bad because the guys who made this game didn't think there'd be so many people playing it, so they didn't make as many servers, and they weren't expecting it. And since so many people went out and bought the games, the servers have been like overloaded and stuff. Kind of the same thing that happened with Black Ops at the beginning, and the servers are kind of messed up, and you get kicked out of games all of a sudden, or you wouldn't be able to find a game for like 5 minutes or something. But if you get into a game, stay in that game with whatever, because it takes a while to find a game. But overall, I mean, the game's really fun. It doesn't take too long to find a game, and playing with your friends is a little difficult. Me and Nappy were playing in this game, and we ended up getting separated a couple times throughout the. Every time it would kind of switch. Sometimes we get put on different teams or put on the same team, so it's kind of weird like that. But I think just over time, once the servers are up, or more servers are up, I think the game will run a lot better. The game runs really smooth though. I think it runs a lot smoother than Bad Company. How your guy moves, how the gun works, that kind of deal. I think it runs a lot better. Runs more like a Call of Duty game, but it's got a lot of things that Call of Duty doesn't have, like the battle points, vehicles. What else does it have in here? You can get tons of attachments. I know in Black Ops you can get tons, but in this one you can get tons of attachments. Grenade launchers, silencers, underbarrel shotguns, holographic sights, red dot sights, ACOGs. I think you can get better sniper scopes like thermal scopes, all that kind of deal. But what I want to talk about next is the vehicles in this game. And I mean, a lot of people are complaining about vehicles, and I complain about vehicles and stuff, but they definitely made the game so you could take down vehicles a lot easier. Just like you can spawn with an RPG, and it costs like 250 battle points or something to pull it out, and you get like 2 or 3 shots with it. You can get EMP grenades, which which EMP the vehicles for like 10 seconds so they can't move, so you can get away or shoot them with more rockets. There's an EMP launcher which you can shoot. It's just like a grenade launcher except it shoots EMPs. Yeah, so I mean, they made the game a lot easier for people to kill the vehicles, so the vehicles aren't as overpowered like in Bad Company, where if you got in a tank, only people with tanks could kill you because it would take like 6 rockets and you'd spawn with 2, so it didn't really work like that. Drones is a really cool feature that they added. There's like like 4 different types of drones, I think, 3 or 4. There's a helicopter drone with rockets. There's a drone that you can fly around and mark targets, and it marks where the enemies are at. There's a little like kind of tank drone with a gun on the top, which is pretty sweet. I've got it in one of my classes. Yeah, right there. It's called the Wolverine. I don't think I use it in this game, but it's pretty good. It dies pretty quick, but you can get perks and stuff, which is kind of like Call of Duty that upgrade your drone speed, weapon reload, like how fast you reload, how fast you pull your gun up, your steady aim, all that kind of good stuff. And it's kind of like Call of Duty in that way. So I mean, if you're a fan of Call of Duty, and if you liked Bad Company, or if you like loved Bad Company, I think you like this game a lot. Just because all the features that it has in it, how it runs so smooth. I think it almost runs as smooth as a Call of Duty game, but I don't think it's up there with Call of Duty. But it's definitely up there with like Bad Company and stuff. I think it was a lot better game than Bad Company or Medal of Honor. The graphics are amazing in this game. As you can see, I mean, everything is so well detailed. All the guns, the camos look amazing. I have digital tactical, I think it's on. It looks like little circuit boards. Really cool thing that they did with that. There's a bunch of different camos. I'll be bringing you a bunch of gameplay from this, probably, if you guys like this kind of gameplay. I know it's a lot slower, and it takes a little bit to get into the game or whatever. But if you guys like seeing the Homefront, I'll take a break from Call of Duty, or I'll keep putting up Call of Duty 2. I don't really, or not Call of Duty 2, but Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2, because people have been talking about that. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be bringing you more of this, because I like playing this game, and it's really sweet. I'd go rent it, but if you rent it, you can only get to level 5, and that's what I did, because I didn't know if I'd like the game. But now that I do, I'm going to go out and buy it, and so you can get higher than level 5. But this game is pretty much over. Yeah, so just leave a comment thinking what I should do, is bring you more of this, or bring you more of Call of Duty or whatever. But we ended up smoking these guys. It was like, we're the Americans against the Koreans. That's the 2 forces you play. I go 19-5, I think it is. Pretty good game. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.